Hello everyone, Ron here from HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road. In this video, we team up with friends camping at a county park in New York State. Croton Point RV Park is located just north of a little town called Sleepy Hollow. Maybe you've heard of it. And did you know that Washington Irving, the author of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, was actually from this area? Today's Sleepy Hollow celebrates Halloween in true Headless Horseman fashion. Jackie and I are so happy you're here to share our full-time RV journey. So buckle up and let's hit the road. Okay, so we bugged out of Hershey 1,000 Trails this morning. We left about 10 a.m. We're heading east on Route 22 in Pennsylvania. And we're headed to our next stop, which is in New York State. It's called Croton Park Campground. It's on the Hudson River. And a town called Croton on Hudson. We're going to go over the old Tappan Zee Bridge, which is now the Mario Cuomo Bridge, over the Hudson River to get up there. So I expect a lot of traffic. We're going to spend some time in the New York State Thruway. And of course, the closer you get to New York City, the worse the traffic gets. And we're going to be crossing the Hudson just north of New York City. So wish us well. Hopefully it's an uneventful trip. So we're safely at Croton Point Campground, Croton on Hudson in New York State. I mean, we're right on the Hudson River. It's like a peninsula that runs out into the Hudson River, and that's where we are. It's like if you look on the map and find the Mario Cuomo Bridge, which used to be the Tappan Zee, you go north on the east side of it, and we're up there. A little better shot of our site. Not quite set up yet. I mean, as far as having the furniture out and whatnot in the daylight. So we're in site 38. As you can see, I'm not running the surge protector because it won't work because it says I don't have a ground. So yesterday I contacted the campground. Well, actually I dialed the number. Didn't contact anyone. Left a message letting them know I had a power issue. And so far no call back. I'll try again. Look at this guy with his brand new truck over here. This is my pal Rex. His wife Lisa's inside. How you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Now that you're here.
Now that I'm here, huh? Yeah. That's you're getting all set up. It looks great, man. Brand new camper. Well, brand new this spring. When did you buy it?
Camper's a year old.
A year old? Okay. So last fall?
Yeah, September last year.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Used to have a Jayco. Has a Grand Design now. But he's part of that Grand Design family, and they have a lot of perks. So we looked into it. We did. Jackie really wanted the Grand Design till we found this model, and then she wanted this. So, yep. And we're going to partake tonight. He has a gas fireplace, that smokeless.
It's a wood fire.
Hey, this is a wood.
Yeah,
Smokeless.
smokeless. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, so I'm going to walk over. Because right now we currently don't have water. And it looks like they might be installing a fire plug over here. Or fixing one or replacing one. But I'm going to walk over and be nosy. That blue valve on the back of the truck is a pressure reducing valve. And this side of the park over here, according to these gentlemen, had low pressure because the existing pressure reducer valve failed down in the hole they're in, and they're in the process of replacing it. That's why we don't have any water. Our granddaughter Elena would love that playground back there. She's like 8 years old now, so I imagine any summer now she's gonna like be over playing in the playground, but she loves it now. Now grow up. I'm gonna cut through here. There's nobody in this site. The work's taking place back there. Sounds like they're having trouble fitting the new valve, the pressure reducing valve. So they're probably going to be most of the day. The good news is the park warned us about this. They actually called us the day before we got here and told us, hey, you know, we're going to be without water Monday. So you might want to fill your tanks when you get here on Sunday. And we did. And they were right. We're without water. But, you know, the communication is greatly appreciated. Now I just have to get somebody to call me about the power. I'm going to call the office again, see if they got somebody that can look at it. My fear is, you know, they're going to want me to move sites. And I know there's probably just a wire off the back of that receptacle. The ground connection came loose or something. If they would go in this panel over here and shut the breaker off to my pedestal, I could probably fix it. I can't get in there, of course. It's locked. Well, I could, but I'm not gonna. Heck, it ain't even really locked. Tempting. So regarding the power problem, I called the office back and they sent a gentleman right down. So instead of asking us to move a site, which typically that's what the parks will do, this is a county-run park, so it's a government-run park. The gentleman came and he had proper testing equipment, proper tools, and he determined that the receptacle itself was bad. The ground wire inside going to the receptacle was good, but he found that if he plugged in his sensing tool and wiggled it around a little bit, it would come and go. So he went back to the office or to the maintenance shed and he got a new receptacle. He installed it and the problem was solved right there. So kudos to this park for jumping right on it and having what it took, personnel wise and equipment wise and material wise, to take care of it so we didn't have to move sites. And for that we are very thankful. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little story. Rex and Lisa, our friends, they're camped next door. They have a Furrion rear view camera and it worked when they had their old truck. They traded in their truck for a Denali 3/4 ton, beautiful vehicle, and they hooked up. They come here and they could not get anything for the camera. When they turned on their headlights, the blue light was on to let you know the camera had power, but nothing getting back to the screen. So, you know, in the truck, that's all wireless via the antenna, if you know anything about these. Anyway, so, you know, said, well, it worked with my old truck. Why wouldn't it work with this truck, you know? And the blue light's on. What's going on? So here's how we started out. We got my ladder out. We got up there, and, you know, Rex pulled that down, the camera down, unwired it. Pulled it down, and we wired up down here on a 12-volt source. And it worked. Okay. So we're trying to figure out, okay, what's going on? So we go up there, or he goes up there and he reads 12 volts there and scratching our heads. So ended up replacing the, you know, the plug, the power plug. And still it would work down here when wired up down here, but wired up there, forget it, you know. And we went as far as to, okay, take the screen out of his truck, plug it into my jackery, and put it just as close as possible up there to that antenna, and it would not work. Would not work. So the last thing we did was plug their trailer into our truck, and worked perfect. So, you know, he did some research, and what he found was, you know, all the lights on that Denali are LED, right? So the voltage on that pin going to the camper is a controlled voltage, and he knew something was up because he had 2 volts of AC power he was reading, along with the 12-volt DC. So he went online and he found out, hey, look, Furrion sells an adapter. It's like a plug that you can plug your truck into. That plugs into your truck and then plugs into your camper with a switch on it. So they were designed for newer trucks with LED lighting output for the Furrion cameras that wouldn't work on the back of these campers, right? It's like, holy crap. Are you kidding me? So, you know, Rex is going to do some more homework and figure out, you know, how to save $66 and make this work without that. Because basically what it's looking for a 12-volt supply. It's looking for a steady 12-volt supply, DC. Nothing, you know, uncontrolled for, you know, LEDs. So, you know, I bet you we burn up a couple hours screwing around there, you know, before it finally dawned on us to try plugging our truck into their camper. But anyway, when Rex figures out what he's going to do long term to fix that problem, short of spending $66 on a little adapter, I'll share that with you guys. All right, fun. Supposed to rain all day and not stop until like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. There's 3 Brinkleys you can see from our site. One right next door. You can see the next one with the nose poking out in front of the one next door. And over behind the one next door, way over, is the other one we can see from our site. There's a lady with a truck camper back here, Arctic Fox. She's headed towards Pennsylvania after she leaves here. Has the winter in Arizona. But I think she told me that she's heading to Pennsylvania, but then back up to New York or something like that, or Massachusetts or something for family, and then heading to Arizona. You can see the rain hitting the top of the slide and running off the window. See it? You can see the bridge coming over, and that's used to be called the Tappan Zee Bridge, but when Mario Cuomo, the governor of New York, way back, had it rebuilt, of course it got named after him, so it's the Governor Mario Cuomo Bridge. There's a sailboat coming under the bridge. With all this breeze, they're not going to get caught in the doldrums today. Well, there's the Headless Horseman.
There he is.
Oh, that must be a COVID painting. They are not going to let us out there, that's for sure. Hello! So, I'm being told that down here in this section of Sleepy Hollow, they changed the road signs to these orange signs for the Halloween holiday. Imagine that. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. And also, click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new material hits our channel. From Rohn and Jacki at HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road, have a great day and thanks for watching.